Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, welcome. My name is Krista Wiley. I am a one-star double platinum, two-time ITANT card holder. Thank you all for joining me on this Saturday. I love seeing people plug into their businesses. Today, we're going over branding your business and what it really means to brand your business, build that foundation for your business as a professional travel agent, right? Travel consultant, travel advisor, whatever you want to call yourselves, right? We always say, you name whatever you want to put on your business card is fine. I think mine, actually, I just looked at mine. Mine says travel consultant. So I'm a travel consultant. So we are going to go over some things that we need to work on. Maybe there are things that you didn't. I know I see some very familiar faces in here. Maybe these are some things that you never even really worked on when you started your business. One of the things that we always have to make sure is that we are coming across professional. I know that one of the things that we talk about is cleaning up your Facebook. Anybody know why we have that? Why do we clean up our Facebook? Our personal page, even if you're not going to do anything business related on your personal site, why do you clean up your personal? And you guys feel free to unmute, feel free to put it in the chat. I don't mind as long as we're not, staying unmuted and whatnot. Why?
Easier to unmute, Krista.
No worries.
You want to portray a professional image in all your social media. So,
Absolutely.
your clients could go on your personal Facebook page, and if you have violent or politically incorrect or anything like that on your Facebook page, you're going to scare clients away.
Absolutely. 100%. And I will tell you, it's actually kind of cool. When I stopped utilizing my Facebook for having a voice on certain things, I actually mentally felt better, right? I was like, you know what? This isn't the place to voice my, because I don't need anybody's approval of how I think about things, right? And it was just causing more hate and more whatever. But yes, even if you don't use your personal page for business, the reason we say to clean it up is because guess what? They see Travel by Tilly, they see Krista Wiley, they're going to go look Krista Wiley up and see who Krista Wiley is. Right? And so if you go to my personal page and you see me, and I'm just going to throw some political things out there, like Black Lives Matters or screw Trump or yay Biden or, oh God, I can't believe the school district is doing this or pedophile this or, oh God, I can't believe that the local, you have to leave those types of opinions off. Right now, if you want to give an opinion or you want to do something like, hey, you know what, controversy here in this household, Mayo or Cool Whip, right? Like that's fun controversy, right? But we want to get away from negative controversy on our pages because the last thing you want is for someone to not be like-minded in that aspect and then not want to work with you, right? My political standpoint or my whatever has no bearing on how I can help take care of a client, right? So first impressions, it's public. To have a professional profile when people look you up, prospect clients will check out your personal page to make sure you are legit, not to be offensive, all of those things, right? So refrain from that negativity, right? Refrain from all of that. Even if you're like, oh my gosh, I really want to comment on this thing, you got to not do it. I heard Dolly Parton say that she doesn't voice her opinions because her fans come from all walks of life. Absolutely, right? So just understand that you don't want to lose a prospective client because of however you feel about whatever. So that's the first thing, right? Keep it clean, keep it professional, have your picture be something travel related. I think if you go to my Facebook, actually not, I think I know, it is a picture of me and my husband and my kids in front of a waterfall in Hawaii. Right? If you go to my personal page, you can definitely tell that I am in the travel space. So as you're branding your business, you need to take a look at all of these things and are you well represented across all of these lines, right? So what I want us to do is we're going to talk about some social media things. We're going to talk about actually branding, logos, and all of that. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And we are going to go to my Facebook. One super profound thing, then I can't remember if it was Nikki or Charles. I think it might have actually been Charles Lee, said, make the main thing the main thing. Right? Make the main thing the main thing. Okay? Don't be a, what is it? Jack of all trades, master of none. Right? Make the main thing the main thing. When you guys look, this is my personal page. You guys can all see Crystal LaShawn Wiley. This is my personal page. Looking at this first screen, who am I? Not what do I do for a living, which I mean, you guys can tell that too, but who am I?
A mom.
I'm a mom, right? So there I have, maybe I'll pull in clients that are like, oh man, she's a mom. She knows what it's like to travel with kids, right? Okay, I have sons, I have a daughter, right? Like I'm married. So maybe I am capitalizing on, couples. Okay. Awesome. Oh, thank you. Let me tell you, this hike to this waterfall about killed me. Dang near about killed me. And then this picture is in Cancun, right? Every vacation I take, I always make sure to take a not necessarily professional, because the profile picture of us in front of the waterfall is not a professional photo. My banner is, but I always want to represent who I am. If nowhere else on my page, let's say it didn't say travel by Tilly, let's say it didn't say travel agent, let's say it didn't say travel agent down here. Do I travel? Am I a product of the product? Am I a product of the product? Haley said no. Yes, yes, absolutely. I'm a product of the product. What do I mean by that? I am not just talking about travel, but I am living travel. I'm living it, right? Now, some people will give me the excuse, well, but Krista, I haven't traveled in 5 years. Nobody is going to ask how long ago the picture was. Now, it may be, if your kid's a newborn in the picture and they're now 18, they may timeline wise know that was a long time ago. But I find so many times that people get into this business and they're like, but I haven't traveled recently. Nobody needs to know. I don't know if you guys have seen, there's memes and there's TikToks like, nobody needs to know, right? So when you're looking at your professional, or when you're looking at your personal page, right? What are some things here that I have done on this page to show that I'm a travel agent?
It's listed next to your name.
Listed next to my name. What else? The picture. My intro, right? My intro, travel agent, cruises, Disney, all-inclusives, weddings, groups, etc. And my link tree. Right? That is a very small section that you can fill out. So you got to capitalize on as much as you can. Right? So that is just so you guys do me a favor. Pull up your Facebooks. Pull up your personal Facebook and take a look at the front page right here and write down on your piece of paper, because I'm sure you guys are all taking notes, the things that you need to adjust or adjust them right now. Okay. I need to go to my personal page. I need to make sure that it is a fun, uplifting, whatever picture, right? I need to change my intro. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and scroll down. What are the first couple of things on my page? right? Cruise industry specialist, works at, am I a Disney travel specialist? Yes or no? Am I a Disney
Yeah.
travel specialist?
Yep.
I am. If you have completed your Disney training, you are a Disney travel specialist. Okay, I could probably list a lot of other things here, but I've put cruise industry specialist, Disney travel specialist. They already know up here that I specialize in cruises, Disney, all-inclusives, weddings, groups, etc. Okay. Yes, I have my past employment on there, where I went to high school, where I live, where I'm from, who I'm married to. But then you guys scroll down here and what do I have? All the other pages that they can find me, right? Oh, she has an Instagram. I love Instagram. I'm more of an Instagram person. So there's Instagram. Oh, TikTok. There's a TikTok page. I love TikTok. Let me go see what she's doing on TikTok, right? I have a YouTube. Don't ask me why it won't hyperlink, but I have a YouTube, right? Pinterest. I have my link tree again, as well as my website. Okay, you might not have all of these pages, but that's why it's a work in progress. That's why we're talking about branding your business. We're talking about building a foundation. And for whatever reason, people, they just want to get to work. I just want to start selling travel. But understand that in the day and age that we are in, people are going to go research you. They're going to go see who you are. Right? So set yourself up for success. So now and this is just our personal page, right? My very first post on my page, I haven't posted on my personal page in 4 days, but it's travel related. I am not saying nothing about nobody trying to book travel with me. I am not telling anybody to become a travel agent, nothing. I am simply just telling people I am a cruise specialist and I'm getting ready to go on a cruise. Probably tells you like, oh man, this is no lie. She uses those things, right? Now, obviously this is my personal page, but again, here's a picture of me and my husband. What are we doing? Traveling, right? This one, if you guys were on our team meeting the other day, this was that post I was talking about. Right? I'm not selling anything in those. Okay, now there's personal stuff. There's family stuff. There's knowledgeable stuff. This was a test I took about where I belonged, you know? You guys see what I'm saying? Like there's never any negative, whatever, but I do put that, you know, I try to be a product of the product. So you guys understand your personal page. Clean it up, do with it what you want. You want to make it public, you want to make it, you know, you want to, you know, you guys, if you guys want to put mock bookings on your personal page, totally fine, totally up to you. I personally don't utilize my personal page for travel ads. What I do is I will share my business page on my social or my business page on my personal page, sometimes once a month, maybe every 2 months, and just say, hey guys, like, you know, come support my business by liking and sharing my group. So this is my personal. Now we're going to go to my business. How many of you guys have a business Facebook page? How many of you have a business Facebook page? Okay, Nolan, do you know how to create one? Because if you don't know how to create one, I'm going to go through it.
Yes, I do. I have just been taking trainings like this to make sure that I'm aiming for the right thing.
No.
This is my second week here, so
Awesome,
yeah,
welcome.
I'm trying not to be too much of a perfectionist, but I want to make sure that I at least do it the right way. So
Oh no, absolutely. I mean, let's
yeah.
face it. I always laugh because I have some OCD issues of my own. Like, so
Yeah.
But no,
I picked up a great point from you yesterday when you mentioned like you want to build a solid foundation with your business. So that's all a part of what I'm doing here now with the branding training and all that.
absolutely. And it's something that people just don't think about. So, just, yeah, go give those to Daddy. Sorry, guys. So good. You guys all know how, oh, Ellen, awesome. Third week. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. So we all know how to build a Facebook page. So I'm going to, for the sake of recording this, in case somebody else watches this and they don't know how to, I'm going to show it real fast just so that they know how. You can go to pages and then you can, hold on. Let me go to my personal page. So you can go up here. And go to page. And then you can create a page. It's that easy. Now, just understand that once you create a page name, it's stuck. So before you create a page, make sure that you've done the research for your business name. I think that's something else that some people forget to do is they come up with a name and then all of a sudden they start advertising and marketing their business and they're like, oh my gosh, there's 3, adventures at sea or whatever. So make sure that you research and make sure that you're not naming your business something that's already created. So, all right. Oh, so let's go back to where we were at and go to back to my page. Okay. So now on my business page, instead of a profile picture, I now have a logo for my business. Does everyone here have a logo for their business?
No.
No,
All right.
trying to think of a
That's one of the
creative one.
things I was going to ask you about, Krista, is
No worries.
how you go about that.
No worries. That's what we're here for. That's one of the things we're going to go over. So I am glad. So you can, my recommendation is I created my logo many moons ago on clip art, and I would highly recommend not using clip art because Canva is way easier. Now, you don't have to have the paid subscription of Canva in order to utilize these things. I do have the professional one or whatever where I pay for it. It's not really that expensive, but it's really up to you what you want to do. They have tons of logo templates in here. They have tons of templates in here. So you guys can decide, scroll through here, scroll through and see if you get any kind of, anything pops out to you and you're like, oh man, this is the logo that I want. Oh, I really like this, or this speaks to me, or, oh, I really like this butterfly, or I like it to be bright and vibrant. This one, oh, I like glitter, maybe you like this very clean look, so you can come in here. They have lots and lots of logos that are already made that you can then turn into your own logo. You can edit all of the different things on here. You can change the components. If you're just like, nah, you know what? I want to make my own, right? I want to make my own. I don't want to take up nobody's. You can also create a blank logo. So that's where I would create your logo. I mean, it takes not even 5 minutes to create a logo. But obviously step one is going to be, what am I going to call my business? Right? That's step one. I got to figure that out. You know, let's not put the cart before the horse. Like, let's figure out, what am I going to name my business? Okay, you know what? I'm going to name my business Two Can Travel. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, right? Like Sherry's Adventures. Okay, we've decided there is nobody else out there called Sherry's Adventures. That's what I'm going to brand it. You guys, I will tell you, I created my own website because, and I'm sorry if this is a weird analogy, but I was like a cat peeing on my territory. Like, and nobody was ever going to be Travel by Tilly. And if they decided that they wanted to be Travel by Tilly, they were going to definitely be advertising for me, not for them. Such a relief to discover Canva. I love Canva. Okay, so I went and I did all of these things to brand my business. Okay, so now we know how to build a logo. So once you build your logo, go ahead and put it on here. My logo is the Travel by Tilly, this portion. What I ended up doing was taking my logo, throwing it in, and then this is like my motto, travel better together. So that's why it's all on there, not just this Travel by Tilly. Okay, now again, here I have the same banner. You guys are starting to see that consistency. You need to play this. So nobody has to hear you. Apologies, guys. So I make sure that I have consistency across all of my pages. So my personal page, I have this banner. My Facebook business page, I have this banner. I've created different banners, but whenever I change a banner, I change it everywhere because I want that consistency. There is no doubt on whether or not they are on my page. So create your logo, create a banner, something that you can utilize everywhere. Okay, now business page. Again, here I have on my business page, here's my phone number, here's my email. I tried to create a professional website and had for a week, got an email from GoDaddy that my free trial was up and now have to pay for it. I did not. Is there a free or cheaper than GoDaddy to get a professional website? So Sharon, my GoDaddy, and again, I created my website 3 years ago, maybe a little over 3 years ago. I think I paid $200 for my domain, and then I paid $19.99 a month. That's what I pay with my GoDaddy. Yes, IONS is pretty cheap too. So you can use IONS, you can do IONS, and then you can get a professional business email with IONS as well. Wix, I don't know how much Wix is, but I know that some people use Wix. I know some people, they have their Google business page and they've gotten their website from their Google business page. I know if some people that use Travefy does a website. I know Canva, you can do a website. So there's lots of different things out there. If you are wanting to create a website separate from the Evolution website, it really just depends on what platform, you want to utilize. IONS is pretty cheap. I paid $300 for Wix. Cloudflare is reasonable too. Never heard of Cloudflare, but there you go. So there's lots of different things that you're out there. I'll be honest, GoDaddy, it's something that I had seen a commercial on. I was like, all right, let's do it. Now I think GoDaddy, because I've now utilized the platform GoDaddy and I've utilized the platform Wix. GoDaddy is very simple, I think, in comparison to Wix. Personal opinion. So on here, I have all of my details. Same thing, right? Here's my phone number. Here's my email. Here's my Instagram. Here's my TikTok. Here's my Twitter. Now, Who here can tell me what this is? Can anybody tell me what this is right here?
I think it's the link to share your Viator agent site so that you can get commissions.
Yep, it is your affiliate link. So we have affiliate links with several of our different vendors. And give me 1 second. My husband's on the phone. I don't want that to be on the recording. Okay, so we have affiliate links with several of our different vendors, and you guys can put those on here. I actually, last week, actually received an email. Somebody spent $700 on my Viator. I have no idea who they are. But they went to my Viator, they clicked on the link, and I made $70 or whatever, you know. And all I had to do was have my link out there. It costs me nothing to have it there. So utilize these, utilize your affiliate links, right? So here's my Viator, here's my golden tickets. Now, golden tickets, I have to renew every once in a while. Virgin Voyages, again, here's my website, here's my YouTube, right? Here's another thing. Who here on their Facebook page has They're Always Open? Who here? Why? Why are we always open?
Different time zones.
Okay, different time zones.
Someone
else?
always wants to travel.
Someone always wants to travel. I
We are
will.
online too.
The what?
We are online, so online is always open.
So I actually had a client. I was at a baseball game, and I had a client call me. I didn't answer. I was at a baseball game. It was kind of loud. They called, the same number called me a second time, and I'm like, man, I'm at a baseball game. It's 9 o'clock at night. They called me a third time. The third time in a row is always what gets me. If you call, like, okay. So I stepped away from the baseball game. I answered the phone. It was this couple who had just gotten taken for like $2,000-3,000 on Expedia. And they were freaking out. Mind you, their travel wasn't for 2 months, but anybody that's wrapped up in $2,000-3,000 in travel that they are getting screwed over on, you can't just simply like, well, I guess I'll go to bed, right? You start blowing people up. I gained a lifetime client. I've now booked them 2 or 3, maybe 4 times. I can't remember. I have booked them all kinds of travel because I was there to calm their nerves. I didn't book their travel that night, right? But I was able to calm their nerves. I was somebody to be there for them, right? So always open. Now, that doesn't mean you always have to answer the phone, right? So there are all of these different things that I have on there. Again, this is my business page. This is where I get to choose whether or not I want to be salesy, if I want to do whatever. This is the post that I made 3 hours ago, right? Bucket list item, have a picnic on an active volcano overlooking the ocean. I didn't realize it was on my list until we got there. Started thinking, how many people have had this opportunity? Fill your life and your travel with once in a lifetime opportunities. We are here to help. Here's my phone number. Here's my website. Right? And here's my family and my best friend. We are on a volcano and there's the ocean back there. And guess what? We caught a break in the rain. You guys can see the table's wet. I didn't care. We were having a picnic on an active volcano overlooking the ocean. Like it was going to happen, right? Now, this photo was taken in March, right? This isn't a picture I took yesterday, right? How many people have ever looked at people's social medias and they're like, man, they're traveling so much. They must be traveling. They must be traveling every weekend. They're not. What they're doing is they're utilizing the travel that they are doing and making that content stretch. I have so much footage and so much content from my Hawaii trip that I could be posting for days, months, dang, maybe even the whole year. Right? But this is again what we're talking about. I say I'm a Hawaiian specialist. I can honestly tell you, I know everything there is to know about the Big Island. Not only because my family lives there, right? We were actually there visiting family, but because I went and did all of the things that I swear my kids were like, but can we just sleep? Shoot, Ben was like, can we just sleep? We did take a day to just rest, right? But these are sharing things. Okay. I didn't share this post anywhere. Okay. It's just on my page. It's gotten 3 likes. Same thing, right? Here's these different things. I post them, people like them, people share them, whatnot. Okay. So this is the place where you guys can do those things. Now, one thing I think that people fail to do on their business pages is this. You can tell a bunch of people like, oh, I'm a travel agent, but show them what you're actually doing. I try to come on my business page and talk about my day. What an amazing day here at Travel by Tilly. Helped 4 new business partners start their business in the travel industry, modified a booking for a client with sandals, quoted flights for another sandals booking, working on a 10-day honeymoon to Greece for a wonderful soon-to-be bride and groom, took final payment for a Walt Disney World vacation for a family of 5, 2 cruise takeovers for a client who booked direct with a cruise line and chose to work with us for personal service they receive, drink packages and dining secured for a group cruise booking, all in a day's work here at Travel by Tilly. Let us get you booked on your next amazing adventure. Now taking on new clients for corporate travel, destination weddings, groups, family trips, vacations, and more. Interested in becoming a business partner? Please join me for a meeting tomorrow at 11 a.m. PST. Simply go to my calendar. There is a lot of info in that one post, right? What do you gain from this post? What do you learn from this post?
You're very popular and booked and engaged.
Yeah, I was
with
going to say
clients.
you're very much involved in what you're doing.
Absolutely. Right? I am not just, oh, hey, come book with me. I am showing them what I am capable of doing. Okay. If you guys hear of a popular restaurant and you know that if there's a popular restaurant and you hear that it's really hard to get reservations at, you automatically just assume the restaurant's good, right? Like, dang, it's really hard to get a reservation there. Everybody's going there. It must be good. Right? So take that here, right? Oh my gosh, like not only is she booking, like she's booking sandals, she's booking Greece, like she's booking Walt Disney World. Oh, she can secure dining. Like she can, oh, wait. And she taught 4 new people how to also do this. So not only am I teaching about it, I'm training others to do it, but I am also showing proof that I do it. Right? So I know several different agents that do kind of like fake thank you posts. Like every time they do a booking, they'll create like a flyer or something in Canva, and it'll say, thanks so much, Jones family. Been a pleasure working with you. Booking your anniversary or whatnot, right? Your family vacation. Maybe they'll put a picture of the hotel that they're staying at or a picture of the cruise. They're not putting a picture of their client. They're staying professional, Mr. and Mrs. Jones or whatnot. If it's somebody they're a little bit closer to, whatnot. But it's showing people that you're actually doing what you talk about doing. Then obviously I have mock bookings on here that I have on my page. And then I have an engagement post, right? I want people's engagement. Understanding social media and understanding that engagement drives the algorithm. So, but it's not just posting, but it's responding. So here here's, when I said those those debatable things. These are the types of debates that I have on my pages, right? Please help me with the debate in my household. My husband and oldest son say window seats are best on an airplane. I say the aisle seat is the best. I want to hear it. What's the best seat and why on a plane? Okay, one, I'm getting engagement, but two, I'm also learning about what other people like, right? It's not just about me, you know, and I actually found a lot of people like the window seat, right? And I found out why they like the window seat or why they like the aisle seat, you know? So it was a fun engagement post. It wasn't salesy, but it was bringing it was bringing things to my page. So more salesy type things. You know, then I pop in a YouTube video. How many of you guys have a YouTube video for your page? Sorry, not for your page, for your business. How many of you guys have a YouTube for your business? Not yet. Not yet. Nolan, you get a pass. Ellen, you get a pass. You guys have been in the business less than 30 days, so you guys get a pass. Sharon Stevenson, you get a pass. You've been in the business less than 30 days, right? Yanni has a YouTube page. You guys, I'm not going to get into advertising on YouTube, but go to my YouTube page and there is a training on advertising your business on YouTube. Haley, I'm 30 days in the business. Awesome. Okay, so really what I'm doing is I'm giving you as a list. And this is something that I did very early on in my business. Even I wasn't quite yet advertising my business, but what I was doing was I was setting up a foundation. So I have, no, I think it's this one. So I have a notebook, right? Here's my notebook. All right, I make lists, even still to this day. I make lists in my notebook about things that I need. Hold on. I'm on a training. I'll call you back. All right. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. Because I'm not going to just talk about it. I'm going to show you. Okay, so here's a to-do list. I put my to-do lists in here, right? Now my to-do list is going to look different than your to-do list, right? These are things that I need to complete. So what you guys do is you make yourself a list. I want to create a Facebook business page. I want to create an Instagram business page. I want to create a business TikTok. I want to create a YouTube. That doesn't mean that you're going to do it all tomorrow. But I find that lists will keep you productive. And that's very important in the beginning of your business, right? Being productive. So create that list. These are the things that I'm going to do. One of the things that I think a lot of people do when they get started in the business is they think they need to go get 35 certificates. Okay, cool. Certificates are good. You're learning, right? But once you learn, what are you going to do with it, right? So setting up these things, or maybe you decide, you know, I'm going to work on the certificate, but I'm also going to work on my Facebook business page today, right? I have subscribed to your YouTube channel, YouTube page, Crystal, lots of great stuff. I have all kinds of stuff in there, right? Absolutely. That brings me to a good point, which I failed to do. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my YouTube page. It is very simple. It is branded the same way I brand everything. Travel by Tilly. Okay. So Travel by Tilly, go find me on YouTube, subscribe, lots of trainings in there for you. And then I always say, make sure you subscribe because when I post new videos, obviously you're going to get notified. So what is on my Facebook page? It's all travel related stuff. And it's not just salesy stuff. Okay. So Facebook is one of them, right? Instagram. It's always interesting to see which one pops up. Let's See if it's personal or business that pops up. Okay, so it is my is my personal. Let's switch my, sorry guys, it always confuses me a little bit on Instagram because I don't do it on my computer. Nope, that's not what I want.
Are you trying to switch your account?
Yes.
It's yeah.
It's the same. All right, let's do this. All right. There we go. We'll do it that way. Okay, so again, here's my Instagram, right? Travel by Tilly. There's my logo. And here is my posts. Same thing, just on Instagram. Right? All travel related. Again, Travel by Tilly, travel company. I'm here for all of your travel needs, family reunion, cruises, business trips, destination, weddings, couples retreats, etc. And then what's this? My link tree, right? Because it allows me to put a link there. It only allows me to put one link there, I believe. So I'm going to put on there, and I will go to my link tree and I'm going to show you guys what that is here in a moment. But I want to show you guys these different pages and what I'm talking about keeping your brand very consistent. Oop, I don't need it to play. Recordings don't like it when I play. Okay, same thing. It's not my logo, but it's my banner photo, right? It's not my logo, but it says, again, Travel by Tilly, Krista Wiley, travel advisor. Again, it's mostly all travel related stuff. In the earlier days of my TikTok, I had some food stuff in here and some whatever stuff. But
sorry, quick question. I noticed on your Facebook, and maybe you mentioned this, sorry, I jumped a couple of minutes late. You don't use BranchUp, right?
I no longer use BranchUp.
You started using it at the beginning?
I did use BranchUp in the beginning, simply just to start getting content on my page.
Yeah, that's where I am.
One of the problems that I find with people using BranchUp is that they don't go in and edit what it can post.
Yeah.
And so what ends up happening is things post from BranchUp, and then you have somebody that reaches out to you and is like, hey, I want to know about this thing. And you're like, I don't even know if I have access to that supplier. So if you're, so I think BranchUp is a good tool, but if you're going to use it, make sure that you go in and you adjust what it posts.
Okay.
Because you can take out companies. You can take out like, oh, I don't want it to post this like this kind of stuff. So I do think that BranchUp is good just to start getting content onto your business page. I think it's good to start getting that stuff, but I would not let and I will tell you that I have been to some people's Facebook pages and all they have on it is BranchUp.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to say this in any kind of way that's rude other than it's boring. It's boring. Like, oh, that's fine, but you need to have some fun stuff in there. You know what? Does that make sense? Like, they can see
Yes.
that you didn't post that.
So I wanted, so I'm kind of new here and I'm using it right now to create
Mhm.
content as well. I have
Absolutely.
some content of my own, but I just kind of like, this is automatically posting.
Mhm.
And but it posts too frequently. I know how to change it, but is there a way to like kind of pause it for a couple of days and then kind of engage with it again? I can't find a button to pause it or even to cancel it.
I didn't cancel mine. The reason that mine stopped was because I use something called Social Monials to post on my page, and it kicked my branch up off my page. So there is a branch up training. I believe Anthony does branch up every Saturday or Sunday. I don't have the schedule memorized.
Yep. There was one this morning. I attended it. Yeah.
Okay, so I would maybe hop on one of Anthony's branch up trainings, because that's what
Okay.
he discusses all of there, because there's a lot of different things that branch up
Yeah.
has. There's a lot of really great functions with branch up. So I don't want to discredit it. You just have to use it. You know, you got to use it the right way. So yeah, so that's with branch up. And the thing is with branch up now, and it used to not be that way, but branch up posts on Facebook and LinkedIn now. So it used to be just Facebook, and now it'll do both, which we are going to definitely get to LinkedIn in a minute. So TikTok, same thing. Now, one of the things that I want to talk about is, how many of you guys watched YouTube Shorts? Anybody? Yes, you guys use Shorts. Okay. YouTube Shorts, you can utilize your like if you make a video in TikTok, you can put it on your YouTube, and I don't believe it will affect your algorithm. Don't make a video in TikTok and then post it as an Instagram reel. So what sometimes I will suggest is create your short video in Canva and then share that video in different places. Does that make sense? That way you're not having to go to Instagram and create it, go to TikTok and create it, go here and create it. Go create it once in Canva and then share it as a reel, as a story, as a YouTube short. So again, these are all different videos. Again, this video right here, Carnival Radiance, 530 views. I posted it maybe a week ago. This cruise I took last November. So, you know, I use content. Well, I just took this video, but this is the photo pass from Disney. I'm sure Sharon probably has plenty of Disney stuff that she could utilize as stuff. I just took a 30-second little video of this sitting here at my desk, and then I made a short or a TikTok giving the 5 best reasons to get the photo pass, right? So anyways, we're getting a little off topic with branding, but you know, again, same thing up here on TikTok, right? Travel by Tilly, wife, mom of 3, travel advisor, entrepreneur, success coach. Here's my website. You may have answered my question. When you create content, do you post the same content to all social media platforms? Yes, I do, Ellen. And I can actually go over that here in just a few minutes. So again, I'm going to go over one more platform, LinkedIn. How many of you guys have a personal LinkedIn page? Okay, you do. Awesome. Okay, not yet. Okay, so it's very similarly to Facebook. You need to have you take your personal Facebook page or your personal LinkedIn page, and then you create a business page. So I'm going to show you guys how to, obviously LinkedIn, you're just going to create it. You're just going to create a LinkedIn if you don't already have a personal one. And then over here under for business, there is a button to create a company page. Okay, create a company page. Obviously, I already have a company, so I'm not going to create another one, but create a company page. You guys can see here, Travel by Tilly. Here's my logo again. There is no doubting that that is mine. Right? Look how many followers I have. Right? Get your followers up. Every time I post something on my page, 14,000 people get it in their feed. Okay. What do you guys see here? Same things I posted on my Facebook page. I don't know if you guys remember, but on my Facebook page, I had these same things. Okay, staying consistent to my brand across all of these different pages, right? Now, I've been doing this for 3.5 years, Nolan. So 14,003, you know, I think I've actually been boosting them a lot more in the last year. But, you know, understand that there is, you know, get those followers. I don't have that many connections on my personal page. My personal page, I don't even know where it says on my personal page, but I don't have nearly those on my personal page. So LinkedIn, that's another one. But again, create a logo, create a banner, create a business name. Once you do those things, then you can start creating all of those different social media sites. Then you can start, you know, putting in there who you are, what you specialize in. You can put your affiliate links and all of that. Any questions on LinkedIn?
No.
Nope. You guys are good? Good with LinkedIn?
Is there a separate like strategy training video on LinkedIn? Like
I think we do.
You mentioned boosting just now.
So we do have a couple of, I think we do have a couple of LinkedIn trainings.
Okay.
I believe there are. But it's really honestly creating a LinkedIn. Once you've developed them, you just start putting the same content on all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. That makes
So
sense. Thank you.
You're welcome. You sound like a pretty savvy guy. I think you could probably figure out how to start up your personal one. Now,
Yeah.
but I don't want you to get too overwhelmed, right? Work on one thing at a time.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So my next thing is we're going to go over Linktree. Now I utilize Linktree. I utilize the free version of Linktree. There's some things that I pay for, some things that I don't, but I use the free version of Linktree. And this is really good for those situations where you can only have one link. Again, same old picture, right? Same picture, even on my Linktree. So on my Linktree, I believe you can actually have, yeah, you can have 4 links. Apparently I need to update this link, but here I have, if they go to that Linktree, they're going to be able to get my vacation quote. They're going to see about the opportunity. They're also going to have my YouTube. Now I also had my Virgin Voyages one on there, but for some reason it must be acting up. So I'll have to go fix this one. But I mean, this one, the clicks are down. This one, the click is up. This one is 138 clicks in its lifetime. This one's down, right? I don't push my Linktree probably nearly as much as I push my website, but I like to have this Linktree to be able to show other people how to utilize that. And so if you don't have a website for a little while, you know, you guys could utilize this as well to have multiple things for you to use. The last thing I was going to go over, for those of you that have never seen my website, I will show you that real quick. Same thing, same picture, right? No doubt about it. This is, I am the same person. Here is an about me. Here is a picture of my family, masks and all at Walt Disney World, right? Now I have a photo gallery. Call your Disney travel specialist today for your magical vacation to Walt Disney World. Here's my contact information. We're at Walt Disney World. There's no doubting that. Now, I used to come on here and I used to actually put mock bookings on my website. I don't do it so much anymore, but this could also, you know, this is a place where I have photos, mock bookings, whatnot, right? Now, obviously, this is something that you guys don't have to do. So Alignable is like a networking website. Linktree is a place for you, it's multiple links on one link. Now, I know that there are other companies similar to Linktree, like Solio, or there's a couple of other ones out there. I just started using Linktree. You're welcome. All right. I guess I'll show you one more. I'll show you one more, just so you guys know where to so again, here's my YouTube, right? Here's my logo, there's my banner. Now I have actually created different playlists in my YouTube. Here's Traveling with the Wileys. I need to add more to that. I just need to find time to do it. Then here is some advertising. This is digital stuff that we get from our vendors and suppliers, right? Travel agent training videos, and then there's that. But here's those shorts. You guys can see same content, right? So I'm not creating new content for everything. All right. Any questions? Any questions regarding branding your business?
I have one. I don't know if this is, well, it's sort of related, but when we were talking about some things that you pay for and some things that you don't, and I said, you know, I had to GoDaddy, and then when I looked at the price, I'm like, oh my God, is it, do I spend this money now? Right now, I paid, like on Facebook, on my professional page, I had paid to boost a couple of my posts. But I did it very low level just to get started because I'm just starting out. How do you know when it's a good investment and when maybe you should take advantage of all the free stuff that you get through Archer? So
I was very much like free, like I did everything free in the very beginning, but I did utilize Facebook Boost to get my business page out there. So that way I started getting those followers. So I was starting to get that engagement. I don't boost anything anymore. And I did same thing. It was very low. I might spend 20 bucks in a week. And I mean, I got my followers up. So I mean, it must have worked, but I also tag my Facebook group in a lot of different things when I'm engaging in groups. You know, somebody might say, you know, I always come from a place of knowledge. So I might tag myself in the group with when you create a Facebook business page, you have an @ connection. So you can put @ Travel by Tilly. People can choose to click on it or not, but it brings them to, you know, I always send them somewhere. So as for what to pay for and what not to pay for, you know, I utilized a lot of the website I created a couple of months in. I wanted to own the Travel by Tilly brand. I didn't want anybody else to ever be able to come in and take the .com.
Yeah,
right?
that
So-
was the other thing that worried me about, like, I did this Google search, which is how I ended up on GoDaddy, and there was no Unforgettable Journeys travel. There was Unforgettable Journeys like daycare and stuff like that. So I just took it, but I don't have any rights to that, right? I don't own it, so somebody else could use it too, right?
Well, I guess you would have, I mean, I bought my domain.
That's what you were saying earlier. So you paid a couple $100 to buy that so nobody else would use it.
Mm-hmm,
And you did that through GoDaddy.
correct. Mhm. Yeah, so I did it through GoDaddy. Now, I know somebody earlier said, do we have to, you know, do we have to get a website outside of Archers? No, there's a lot of people that use Archers. I just wanted, I don't think there's any SEO when it comes to Archers, your website through Archer. SEO stands for something that I can never remember until somebody says it, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that.
Search engine.
Search engine optimization.
Yeah.
So I always, I don't think there's any SEO with Archer's website. So again, another reason for me to have my own website. But I have my own Google listing. I have, everywhere you look up Travel by Tilly, it's nobody but me for the entire first page. I mean, there's some things that like I pop up on that I'm like, I don't even know how it popped up on that, but so it really depends on what you want to invest in. We are very much going to teach free things because we understand that some people maybe don't have the money to invest in a website. So Archer provides you a website. Facebook is free. A Google business ad is free. TikTok is free. I mean, collateral material from our vendors and suppliers, it's free. Business cards, you got to pay for, but it's a tax write-off. Labels, maybe you get collateral and you want to put labels on there. Those are all, you can decide what is going to be best for you and your business because you know what you're going to utilize the most. I will tell you, 3.5 years ago, I got my business cards. I ordered 1,000 and I still have plenty left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the same way with my old job. One more, thank you, Krista. I just have one more related question about the Archer's website, the Evo link. And I have that link on all my pages and things like that and put it out in any of my posts. But that website's not the prettiest website. Is that customizable at all, or you get what you get?
Correct.
Okay.
You get what you get. And so I think that's why some people do decide to get their own websites too, because it is, I mean, you can customize there are some things that you can customize. You can go in there and you can change up travel specials. Like you can do that. I've never once done it. You can change your profile picture. You can add your social medias to it, but for the most part, it is what it is. And let me tell you, our website looks so much better than the very first website that it's changed. It's beautiful now compared to what our website was 3.5 years ago. And it wasn't that it was just very basic. And so there's been some improvements, but it is kind of what it is. And I think that's maybe why some people decide to get their own websites, is because they want to have that element of creativity on their website.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Quick question for you. So with the LinkedIn, for when you're creating the business side of it, what do we put for the not the website? It would be the organization type and industry. The only thing I know that comes up is like travel arrangements for industry. Is that
Is there
something
leisure? Is there like leisure hospitality? I mean, it's whatever you want to put down.
Okay. And then organization type, it states like public company, self-employed, it would be self-employed, right? Or partnership, or
I think mine says self-employed.
okay. All right, thank you.
Because you want to look like, so one of the things that I always tell people when you're building out these pages for your business, you're never putting Archer Evolution on your pages. Because you don't want somebody to call Archer, right? You don't want somebody to call whatever. You want to very much look like your business. So don't put anything Archer Evolution on there. Talk about, you're the owner of Travel by Tilly. You're the owner of whatnot, right?
So do you, I guess, how do you work around, I know like because in the branch up training this morning, Anthony mentioned using well, I guess it was only the specific state credentials. It wasn't necessarily Archer Travel or anything, I don't think. But he was referring one of the trainees or one of the people on the call who had a question about what we should put on some of our, like a branch up, for instance.
I think and again, I can't speak a lot on branch up, but I think he might be talking about like license to sell CST and that kind of stuff.
Yes, that's what that was. Okay,
Mhm.
okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
but a lot
Okay.
of other sites, they don't require it because what happens with branch up is they're actually connecting you to vendors and suppliers. So where your business page is different. It's your
Okay.
personal business.
So outside of our business cards, we're free to just promote our own brand name then.
Well, yeah, and even on your business cards, it still says, I don't know if you guys can see my business card, but this is the front page of my business card. It has my logo, my saying, it has my name, has all of that, right? And then on the back side of the page is all that required mumbo jumbo.
All right. Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Alrighty, guys. Any other last questions?
Krista, one quick question. This is not related to branding, just separate. It's been 3 days and I can't get into Vax. I don't know if I know someone. I saw like 2 posts on the Facebook group chat that there's some issues. I don't know if you're aware of any. I already called them.
Have you ever been able to get into Vax?
Yes.
Okay, and so it's truly just a technical issue.
Yeah, and it says access denied.
And
It gives me different errors. Today's it says access denied, but yeah, I mean.
And you called Vax?
Mm-hmm.
What did they say?
That it was reported and that it was going to get fixed, but then I saw that someone else on the chat, like I think it was yesterday or the day before, asked the same question.